Today's special. All right, well, we're talking about big enough for a 7-pound chicken to roast. Crispy, delicious French fries. See those dials? There's no app, no digital. You don't have to get out your laptop. It's one button where you just turn the dial for how hot you want it and turn the other dial for how long you want to cook. It's the air fryer from Wolfgang Puck, 9.7 quart ceramic non-stick. So it is easy to clean, available in the hunter green, that beautiful gray, the black, which is already very popular, the most popular color, the red and the blue. And we, of course, have Chef Wolfgang Puck, restaurateur, internationally known, been with HSN over 25 years. I know you just had an anniversary.
How long we are here? Since 95 or 96 or 97 or something?
I think it was 97.
97.
Yeah, since 1997. And bringing, you know, making everyone at home a better cook.
You know, that's really my aim why I'm here. You know, we have restaurants all over the world, from London to New York to Washington to Las Vegas, Los Angeles, and Orlando. We have one not far away from here in Orlando in Disney Springs, our Wolfgang Puck Bar and Grill, which is really popular there. And also in the Middle East, in Singapore, in Maui. So we have restaurants all over. But I want people also to cook at home, because I know you're not going to come to restaurants every day. And it's nice to sit at home with your family and actually produce really good, healthy food, which everybody can enjoy. The kids, the grown-ups, everyone. So to me, that's just as important as running restaurants. So even restaurants, I do that every day. And here I only come once in a while. But I want you at home to be a better cook. So that's what I love to do. And I love when I hear people tell me, Wolfgang, I bought your pots and pans 25 years ago, and they are still amazing. They are still indestructible. So that really makes me proud of what we do. And that's why we are still here too, I think.
I got mine from the first time.
I know, I have people too.
My original ones.
And I tell people, you know, I hate that, because if it would be like vitamins, for example, you have to take one new one every other week or every day. And our pans, they last forever, a lifetime.
I love that. And we're also including today another special is when you buy the Today Special, we have a bonus buy. You get $10 off a color photo recipe book with 180 recipes. So it's usually $29.95. If you buy the Today Special, it'll be $10 off at $19.95. Hundreds of you have already picked it up. And I love the color recipes and really just giving you lots of ideas about desserts. You know, we think about chicken wings and French fries, and we think about all that. But what about pork tenderloins, and what about your gorgeous beef tenderloin, which we're going to be making here? A lot of the things that we're making today live in the studio are on the recipe. Also, we have an accessory kit that you could add to your order, which is a silicone insert. Let's say you're doing a whole chicken, a 7-pound chicken, you just pull it out with the accessory. And then we also have this so that when you're cooking, I'm going to step aside so you can see that the juices will drip through, and then you'll have this crispy, delicious chicken on top. So you can get this added to your order, and then it also comes with 4 ramekins for cooking a lot of the desserts and things that we're going to be showing you. But let's see what Chef has cooked for us.
You know, we start with the roasted chicken. Chickens are delicious. You can buy them. And you know, I know a lot of you buy chicken cooked already in the supermarket. If not, there wouldn't be so many on the rotisserie there. But I know my kids sometimes order that, and they bring it home, and I said, how can you actually eat that? This is terrible. Get some raw chicken and put it in the air fryer, and if it's a small chicken, you know, 40 minutes later, you have a really delicious chicken. You put a little barbecue sauce on top, or make a little herb vinaigrette, a little lemon juice with fresh herbs, or whatever you like, and you can have it. Now look at that, how perfectly it cooks a chicken. You see that? Look at that. Now I'm showing you how big this air fryer really is. This is not a little chicken, as you can see. Let me pull it up. See that? 7 pounds. And look at it. Look, see the skin here? Crispy. Perfectly cooked. You can get a better chicken than that, unless you cook it at home yourself. All right, look at that.
And
It looks
it's
like,
perfect too, because when you get it at the grocery store, by the time you get it home, it's all shriveled up and it's no longer crispy.
it's no longer crispy, but they don't cook it to order for you. They cook it 3 hours before. They cook it when it's convenient for them, not for you. And look at that, what you might not want. Oh, here we cooked it actually in our little insert here. Wow, so much stuff in here. Let me take this
pour
out.
it out from there.
Yeah. Okay, can you take this? I don't want to.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
Got it.
All right. So look how much fat, how much oils and everything are in here.
And that's all the oil you're not getting, into your body.
Yeah. So if you want to eat lean, if you want to eat really healthy, that's really you got it?
Yep.
That's the best way, just to cook it just like that.
Oh
You
my
always-
gosh,
you always
so
can-
good.
Huh? It looks amazing.
It looks beautiful.
But it's also really delicious.
Yeah, and this is a one day only special.
Yeah.
9.7 quarts. So yes, if you're saying, you know what, I only want to reheat a piece of pizza, you could do that too. If you've got a teeny tiny air fryer, all you can do is those little reheatings. With this one, it can be your oven, especially in the summer when it's so hot and you don't want to heat up the whole house. You can cook faster and crispier, and it's going to be absolutely delicious. But during those times, like maybe 4th of July, and you have a ton of people over, and the oven's already been, is already using. It's like literally an extra oven. In the fanciest, richest kitchens in the world, people have 2 ovens, chef.
And have convection ovens. So
Yeah.
that's actually the idea about that. Look at that. I cut off the chicken breast here. See that? Look at that.
Oh, that looks so juicy.
Look how juicy it is. Amazing. I can.
Right. Oh, and the white meat is usually like, oh, it might be a little dry.
Yeah. Now look at the juice here dripping. Can you get the close
yeah.
up?
Yep, we got that.
Look at that. See that? This is a chicken breast. If you're going to get the chicken like that in the supermarket, tell me in which one, because I will drive miles to get them. But
Right.
you never get a chicken like that, even when it comes fresh off the rotisserie. So
It looks so good.
look at that.
I love roasted
now
chicken.
you know you're going to get a great product, and that's why we are here. So you will get a chicken, even the breast, and I like leg meat, but the breast, when it's cooked right, is delicious too, and
Yeah.
it has less fat.
Yeah, and it's harder to get it perfect, you know, it definitely. And again, you've got a 7-pound chicken you're able to do in this Wolfgang Puck air fryer. It's ceramic,
So tender,
non-stick.
so moist, is amazing.
Yeah, and easy to clean up too.
I wouldn't eat it like that, if it would be really good. But
Yeah.
this is really a world-class chicken. So now you can make it in your own home. If you have people come over, all you have to do, set the timer, and then put the heat on, 400 degrees, 350 when it's nice and brown, turn it down a little bit, and you're done. So simple, so easy, no problems. You don't have to turn on the big stove, you don't have to burn on an oven, you don't have to clean nothing. This goes in the dishwasher and you're done.
And you're done. And it is on sale today. So let me talk about the value. 44% off of retail. 44% off of retail. You can see our HSN deal price. You're saving off of our HSN deal price, which is $60 off the deal price, because it's $159.99. And here's, okay, $60 off of that. You're getting for under $100. You can't get like, oh, I'm going to get a new oven for my house for under $100.
You know
Ridiculous.
how much would it cost you a 7-pound chicken at the supermarket? It would be probably a flex pay.
You're right about that.
And it won't taste good. So if you have 3 or 4 chicken in a month from the supermarket, you pay for your air fryer, and you can have the most delicious chicken, which everybody will love. The children,
Right.
the grown-ups, whoever it is. And you can cook enough. You can have leftovers, make salads, make everything you want.
And everything that you're cooking, you're not adding extra oil. You're not soaking it in a bath of grease. Everything is air fried, but it's crisp and juicy and delicious. You're not sacrificing anything. I would say my favorite thing I ever got was a air fryer. It's like, and if you don't have an air fryer, you're gonna love this one. But maybe the one you have is like way too complicated or too small, and you're not able to do what you want to do.
Exactly.
Get our Today Special.
Yeah, no, I think this one is perfect, so look at that French fries. You can hear it. Look at that. I mean, you can make, I don't know how many French fries, but this is... All right, look, and look in here.
Yeah, easy cleanup. That's that non-stick ceramic on the
It looks
inside.
like nothing was in here. That's where the fries came out. So, and these are not any fancy fries. Look at that. It's supermarket fries. Like just, they come in a little thing like that.
You toss them in.
You put it in here. Turn it on, because I have a lot in here. I will put it on 20 minutes and 400 degrees, and that's it.
Yeah, and it's not like, oh, I got to get out my reading glasses because I've got to push 12 buttons and I've got to read the manual and everything. This is
even I,
so
without
easy.
the glasses, can read it if I get close up. So, and there's not all this touch button. I hate these things where they have a blender
Really
or an
easy.
oven and you have to touch 100 different things. For what?
Right.
I think it's just to charge you more money. They think the more complicated it is, the better it is. No, to me, the simpler it is. You buy good quality ingredients, have good quality appliances, and you're going to be a better cook, for sure.
Yeah, I agree with you. The simpler, because I don't want to, okay, I got to get the instructions out and I got to figure out, okay, is this baking, steaming, roasting, is it this, is it that, is it that? No, it's on and off. And it's how hot do you want it?
Right.
And I love that it does come with 10 recipes, but of course you can add the recipe book. But I was going to say there's tons of recipes online too.
Yeah.
Air frying, we talk about that at work. Oh, what did you air fry? I love making Brussels sprouts in the air fryer.
Yeah, no,
that's my Brussels sprouts and garlic, fresh like cloves of garlic.
And you can make them crispy on the outside.
Yeah,
The Brussels sprouts is really good. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Okay, what we have here? Oh, a little fish, more fish. I just came from Boston, and Boston's crowd is a famous thing over there.
Yeah.
They all love their fish in Boston. But we also here in Florida, look at that. We cook even the lemons with it.
Oh, I love that roasted lemon.
Roast a few
That's
tomatoes
so good.
in here.
And it's nice because whether you have one person, like we cooked a 7-pound chicken in it, right?
Yeah.
So whether you're cooking for a full family or just yourself, it's super easy. And it's really great to heat up leftovers too.
Yeah, and my husband and I, we're empty nesters. It's just the two of us. We can do like 2 pieces of fish, all the vegetables in one air fry load, and then you're done.
Yeah,
Looks
now
so
look
good.
how flaky the fish is, how perfectly it is. See that?
Oh, look at that.
Look
and it's
at
not dried out.
It's not dried, nice and juicy. Look at that. See that?
It's beautiful, beautiful.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous. You know, it's so easy to overcook fish, but this is
dry
like
it out,
dry it out.
And nothing sticks. So you don't gonna have fish in bits and pieces. Unless you squish it like me here to show you.
To show you.
Yeah.
Demonstrating fish.
Yeah.
Unless you're demonstrating your fish.
Yeah. So you get a nice piece of fish. Whatever you put in, put some broccolini or whatever you like with it. Squeeze a little lemon juice on top. And here you have a very healthy meal. And it doesn't cost a lot of money. So, and it doesn't smell up your whole house. You know, when you cook fish in the kitchen, it starts to smell and everything. I know my wife gets really upset when we cook salmon, for example, in the kitchen on the grill or something. And then she smells it upstairs in her dressing room. I said, I don't want to smell like a salmon if I put on a dress. So I said, okay, we don't want to cook salmon anymore. But, you know, with this one, the smell doesn't go anywhere.
Right, absolutely delicious. $33.32 to get home. And it's been a long time since you've had one of your air fryers as a Today Special. I think it's only maybe the 3rd time. And always sell out. They're always incredibly popular. And you came back, you said, I want to bring a little bit more capacity, because that's what people want.
You know, we have a family for 4, but my son makes French fries for him alone, or the potato tots for him alone when he's there with his friends, put a little cream on top, and we always have some smoked salmon in the refrigerator. They chop up a little smoked salmon, sprinkle that over with a little chive if we have them or not, and then he thinks, I made the best meal. And his friend said, oh my God, your son is such a great cook. And I said, damn it, he uses the potato tots out of the freezer. How good is he? But he said, they come out so perfect. They come out crispy. Everything is great. So they think he's a genius in the kitchen. They think it's my DNA who transferred to him. But
no, it's the air fryer.
It's the air fryer he cooks in, And I see French fries and everything on the floor because they play around and eat them and at 2 in the morning. I think
evidence.
Well,
again, one day only. We just launched it. You're saving $60 off the deal price, 44% off of retail. And by the way, a top-rated consumer magazine loves this and has rated it at the top. They rated all these air fryers, loves this, and I'm glad that you love all the Wolfgang Puck items that you've bought at HSN over the years. And it's been like 6 months since you've had a visit. It's been a minute, right?
Yeah, well, the first time this year, I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. First time in 2025, you've been here, right? I remember I bought, for your anniversary, I bought this set of cookware for my daughter. She had her first apartment. You had a Today Special.
You look like you're 19 or 20.
Right. My daughter's 25.
Oh, my
Are you
God.
kidding me?
So you're 28 or what?
No,
Yeah.
I'm 63.
No.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
my God.
It's
Look
all
at
that
it.
HSN skincare.
And good food, don't
And
forget.
good food.
It
Don't
starts
forget,
with good
it
nutrition.
does start with good food.
You know?
But I love that. And you know, it doesn't, eating better, eating healthy doesn't have to taste worse. This actually, for me,
It
tastes better.
Exactly. Because you put all the flavor on it, you put herbs on it, spices on it, and you cook it just like that. And you cook it at the right temperature, so it makes it so easy. Like, for example, you know, when we do tailgate parties, you know, everybody loves chicken wings. Or sitting outside having a drink on a Sunday afternoon, you know. So I have a little bit of the hot sauce here.
Yeah, look at those chicken wings.
Yeah, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
And then I just put the cover on. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And then we toss them. So you don't sprinkle it. You can have your nice clothes on it. You're still okay with that. And then...
Oh my gosh. Chicken wings in an air fryer, if you have not experienced that.
Yeah.
So easy, and they're just crispy on the outside,
Look at
juicy
that.
on the inside, and you put that buffalo sauce on it. Those
Yeah.
are crazy.
I have extra sauce in here. Kat was very generous with the sauce.
Yes.
All right.
Maybe a little too much.
Okay, no, it's okay.
That can't have too much.
Never too much.
Never
That's how
too
my
much.
husband would like it. He likes it like all extra
all
saucy.
saucy, yeah.
Okay. More is more.
You definitely need a bib. This isn't TV eating food. Like I have to, like I need the crew to come in and eat it. Oh,
All
so
right.
good.
A little
I got you, girl.
flukes is on top, and here we go.
There it is, and so delicious.
Yeah.
And I see that, were we doing something with the pasta?
Yes, we put shrimp in.
Oh, shrimp in
Yeah.
it. It's
So,
cooking
yeah, the
right
shrimp is
now.
cooking right
We
now.
boiled
Yeah.
some
Okay. Ready in a
shrimps.
few minutes.
We boiled some pasta. We have shrimps in here. We have a little pesto and drizzle it over. If you like a little Parmesan first, put a little Parmesan on it, and that's it.
Yeah.
And if you have our spice mill, put a little chili flakes.
Ooh,
Do
so
we have the
good.
spice mill still over there?
Yep, we do. And
All right.
the black is still the most popular. The hunter green. We also have blue, and then we have red and gray. Those are the colors of our Today Special. They're all over there. If you're deciding, all you have to do is call the number on your screen or go to our digital store, hsn.com, and put in the item number 897363. You can also scan that QR code with your cell phone and go right to hsn.com. The black here is the most popular. Hunter green.
Wanna do
This
it?
is gray.
Is it
That's the
ready?
red, and this is the blue. There is the spice mills that Chef was just talking about. Yes, they are available. They're not going to have a presentation in this hour, but they're very, very popular. And that stainless steel was, I think, the most popular during our last presentation. The price goes away Sunday night. It's a weekly deal drop, so the price it drops on Monday and it goes until Sunday, which is tomorrow. But I don't want you to forget the bonus buy. I'm going to scooch over here a little bit. So when you buy the Today Special, there is a cookbook, picture beautiful cookbook with 180 recipes. That's $29.95. But if you get the Today Special, you get $10 off. It's $19.95. There's the item number, 897363 for the Today Special. But you can add this cookbook to it, and you get $10 off. When you check out, when you put it in, it'll look like it's $29.95. But when you check out, it'll take that $10 off. I know that we've got another 16 minutes in this presentation. I want to see what Chef is making. I don't want
Oh
to.
my God! I just continue
I don't want
to
to miss
cook.
out.
All right. So here we have our sausages. Look at that. Where is my camera? Right here. Okay, come on here. Close in. Is that okay like that? Can you see it?
Yeah, look at
Yep.
that. Beautiful.
Look at that. I love great roasted vegetables and sausages. Now you can put a little mustard on the side, some peppers with some onions, And you put that on the table and people are gonna say, wow, this looks so great. But it's also really easy to cook. You don't have to light up your grill outside for a few little sausages. You just serve it like that. Oh, let's not cover them up totally. Okay, look at that.
They look beautiful. And how long does it take to cook that, the sausage and vegetable?
This was like 12 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
12 minutes?
Yeah.
Really quick.
Oh my gosh.
It's really quick.
Wow. I have to admit that I had not thought about doing the sausages. I have breakfast sausages that I like. Every time I do, I know I have to think about it.
Yeah.
That's 12 minutes. And I love the vegetables. They look so beautiful
Yeah,
and
it looks
colorful.
beautiful, colorful, but also it's good for you. That's what I like. Now, you want to make sandwiches, you know. I love turkey, and we actually have a bakery in Las Vegas where we bake our own bread, a lot of different ones, and at lunchtime we serve a lot of sandwiches. So it's right downtown Las Vegas, and now, instead of buying, I don't like turkey meat bought already in the stores. Who knows what they injected with? Who knows how many preservatives and all the crap they put into everything? You know, that's why a lot of people are not healthy, because they eat all this processed food. So here you can buy a chicken breast, like we have it here. Let it a little cool off if you want to, but we don't have that much time. And then we just slice it. So you make a sandwich with that. And you were going to say, wow, this is so different than what I experienced with a turkey sandwich. So all you have to do is, if you like a little remoulade sauce, mustard, whatever you like on it, and then put your turkey slices, voila. Put everything on here. Okay, a little for me.
There's one for you, one for that, and it's fresh turkey, and you can buy just the turkey breast, and then just cook that in the air fryer. How long did you cook that for in the air fryer?
Oh, that was 30 minutes.
That was 30 minutes, and you're good to go. And it doesn't heat up your whole house. And you know, the other thing I do want to mention, the chef pointed this out in the last show. When it's done, it bings and shuts itself off. You ever left something in the oven and you're like, oh, because I'm like a squirrel, and you like forget about it, and you're like, oh. And the oven didn't turn off, and now it's like way overcooked. It'll turn itself off. You set a timer.
What a nice sandwich.
Look at that, beautiful. It's still steaming.
Yeah.
you can take the heat.
I mean, you go to any restaurant where they have a turkey club sandwich, it won't taste like that. I tell you, you know, you have to do it at home. And you can roast it. Use part of it for your sandwiches, part of it for your salad, part of it for pasta, whatever you have with it, you can use it.
I love that. And, you know, again, this is one day only, today's special. This is like a family size at 9.7 quarts. So we did a 7-pound chicken. That gives you an example of what you can do. Now, if you're saying, you know what, it's just me and my husband, we're just going to do, so you could do, you know, 2 chicken breasts and all the vegetables and some potatoes all in one, and put it in that air fryer, and then your dinner's ready in like 30 minutes. So you could do whole meals with side dishes in this. That's the nice thing, but it's not a huge footprint.
Yeah, we had some leftover mashed potatoes here. We just baked it in here, and then you can take it out. Look at that.
Oh, look at that.
With cream and everything, and look in here.
That looks gorgeous. Oh, so I love it. And to me, it's also the best reheater.
Yeah.
The best reheater.
To reheat pizzas, to reheat it, put it on lower heat, and you're done.
I get this panini sandwich that is, you know, it has chicken and mangoes, all sorts of delicious thing at a place around here. If you put it in a microwave, the bread is hard and soggy and everything's... You put it in the air fryer for like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. The bread is crispy, everything inside is juicy. It's the best reheater.
Yeah. Okay, let me come back over here. Look at that. You asked me what we're going to do with our pasta.
Yeah, I saw pasta. I got excited.
Yeah.
Look at it. Shrimps, steaming hot. I have to be careful. I don't want to burn myself. Look at that. And look how many.
So many.
For the whole family, a shrimp pasta. Wow, I didn't know we had that many in here.
Yeah, it's 2 pounds.
2 pounds, oh my God.
So 2 pounds of shrimp.
Yeah.
And that's about 12 minutes.
How many minutes did you cook?
Yeah, about 12 minutes, yeah.
Put it in 400, and then put a little extra pesto on top. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
So you get a beautiful dish.
I don't know if those go with that.
Yeah, you can put it for garnish.
Okay.
It's okay. We put a few around.
I don't know. I don't know what goes where. Okay. You're the expert. I'm just handing you things.
Yeah, you can put a few sprigs of fresh herbs on here.
Don't go by me.
Oh,
I'm just
why
handing you
not?
stuff. Oh, it just looks so beautiful. And you know, you're having company.
Yeah.
You've got that shrimp like frozen, and then you make the pot. In 10 minutes, you have that gorgeous meal.
You don't have to tell anything. You look at it. You bring that to the table. Do we
Just-
get a close-up?
Yeah.
All right, look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
What is your name? Christian?
Christian.
Christian, okay. Look at that, Christian. Does your mother make your shrimps like that? Huh?
Oh, uh-oh. Christian's mom?
Where's the mom?
She does not make that. Okay.
She didn't
We don't
make it.
wanna-
Okay.
okay.
Get her in the
Hopefully
air
sleep
fryer, and then she will cook for you. And you know, you cook a few meals in your air fryer, and the air fryer is you can keep forever. So it will really replace a lot of shopping out there, a lot of headaches how to cook it. You throw it in here, and you're done. Set the temperature, set the time. Everything is done for you.
I love it. The item number is 897-363. If you want to get this Today Special, have all that gorgeous food for you. Don't forget, if you're buying the Today Special, to add the cookbook. A lot of the recipes that Chef is doing here live that look so delicious and taste so delicious, you get $10 off the cookbook. It's $29.95 usually. Today, it's $19.95. Chef, what do we got going on next?
My God,
I want to follow you around.
I forgot my chicken legs
Yeah,
or
let's
something.
get the chicken legs.
Okay, let's go back for our chicken legs. We have 8 more minutes. We have lots of time.
Okay. Look at that. Ooh, just the smell of it. So we have our chicken legs here. Ooh, it's hot.
Oh, it's warm.
And how many chicken legs are in there?
Huh?
How many? What's the capacity?
Well, you can put in 10 here, I think so, if you want to. As many.
Cooked it with some vegetables.
Oh, so
we
you did
didn't
like a whole
completely
meal.
fill it up.
Yeah,
We did the
so
whole
if you
meal.
want
whole
to
meal,
do,
yeah. Potatoes,
like a one-pot.
vegetables.
Right.
Yeah.
you know, I don't really light up my barbecue outside unless I have a lot of people. If it's only my wife and one son and me, I just bake them in here.
Yeah.
And then I use a brush and brush each leg with a little barbecue sauce. And they tasted, they said, oh my God, this tastes so delicious, your barbecue chicken, how did you make it? I tell them, I don't gonna give you the recipe because this is a secret.
That's right.
Yeah.
You gotta say it's a secret. But I love that you're not spending all your time doing dishes.
Yeah.
Right? You're just gonna enjoy the rest of the night. You're done. And this is non-stick ceramic, easy to clean. Really, really easy to clean.
And even if you just roast the vegetables in here, you know, and you will taste the difference of a roasted carrot or roasted potato than a boiled potato. So there's nothing, you can compare that. So you always give, vegetables are healthy, and I think it's really good to, if you cook meat or you cook fish, whatever, to make a good amount of vegetables with it too.
Yeah, I love that. I'd see the entire meal in one. By the way, it's under 15 inches high, so it's under your cabinet height.
Yeah.
So just, you know, this is, I'm telling you right now, this is not the appliance that you bring out. It's the one you leave out. Because
Yeah.
I use my air fryer probably daily. Kat, do you use yours?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a daily. It's not like, oh, once
Easy
in a
to
while
clean
I'm gonna
up.
get out a pressure
Yeah.
cooker, so, which I also like my pressure cooker, but I don't leave it out because I take it out, use it, and put it away. I have my air fryer out on the counter. It's
Yeah.
day in, day out.
Me too. I do everything in the air fryer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we rarely turn on the big oven. You know, I turn on the top of my stove, but
Yeah.
Right.
I have induction, but I don't turn on the
regular oven.
The oven.
Right,
Yeah.
I don't either. It's rare. I mean, unless I'm doing, you know, a huge meal or put something in a big casserole dish.
right,
I
right.
really am using this on a daily basis. 'Cause
Yeah.
I make grilled cheese sandwiches in here, which
Yes.
is really great.
Right, grilled cheese sandwiches are so
Right.
good in an air
I
fryer.
had leftover meatballs, and so I made some meatball subs. I just put it, you know, on some, you know, on a
Right.
hoagie roll with some.
Yeah.
You can even toast your bagels in the morning in
Yeah,
an air
totally.
fryer.
Yeah.
If you don't have I don't even take my
Right.
toaster out. I just put like the bagel in the air fryer and turn it
Exactly.
on.
Totally. I think you turn this on for everything. We have it for everything. We
Yeah.
do put our sandwiches to reheat the sandwiches in there. We roast chicken in there. We do almost everything in this oven. And now that the kids are gone, almost, they're still at home a little
close.
bit. Yeah, two more months, and we're gonna have an empty nest. We can walk around naked in the house.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, all right.
I'm
Too
gonna
far.
close the windows, the curtains. I don't want to scare people.
If you see the curtains closed, that means you're
Don't tell
better
them
off.
where we live. Yeah.
But again, you're going to enjoy this. Just the idea of the crispy, delicious French fries.
Yeah.
You know, I went to Amsterdam last year, and I had like some of the best French fries I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
But they're as good in my air fryer at home. It's just the greasy fast food. They add the calories, the calories. It doesn't have to have a billion calories to be delicious, crisp.
Exactly.
Potatoes are good for you.
Yeah.
I feel like French fries have gotten a bad name from all the stuff that was added.
You know, because fast food restaurants throw them in the same oil for a month, you know, and that's really bad.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the acidity in the oil really, well, they say it's cancerous too. So if you cook it like that, it's much healthier. And at home, you don't want to fry, then you have to store the oil, then you have to strain the oil and everything. It's a pain in the neck to do all that stuff.
Right, but you don't have to add any oil.
Yeah, you don't have to add any oil at all if you want. If you want, you get a little spray and spray a little olive oil on top if you like it.
I do the olive oil, especially with like the Brussels sprouts. I do a little spritz mister.
And sometimes they sneak in flour a lot of times, you know, with French fries. And if you have an allergy to it, you know, you don't know that.
You're
at
right.
home, you can
monitor what you
your
are.
own ingredients, what you're getting.
I mean,
Using
fresh French fries could be
great.
Potatoes, a little olive oil, and salt and pepper. Like that's like the best.
Right. And
you know what
store-bought
I
ones
like
are
on
just
it?
as easy.
Grated Parmesan.
Ooh. Yes,
When they come right out of the oven, a little fresh Parmesan on top, a little salt and pepper.
Oh, fresh. Well,
Let's do it. We have new fries.
Oh, we have new fries. Okay.
Yeah, we have new fries, and I have some fresh grated Parmesan.
You ask, you get. What a wonderful place here.
I know. It's like I'm in a diner, like a restaurant.
Right?
Everything's coming out.
Yeah.
I love the little crispy tater tots that we did. Like all those things you just grab in a bag, or you can cut at home. I do like doing sweet potato fries. I think those are really good in the air fryer too. All right, Chef.
Look at that.
There it is.
So that's fries for the whole family.
Right.
And look in the pan.
Ones.
Nothing in here. And then we sprinkle some Parmesan on top.
Oh, well, see, now I have to taste that because I've never had that before.
Yeah. I love it like that because Parmesan has a lot of umami flavor, so everything tastes better. Put a little salt, or don't forget to salt them unless you're on a low salt diet.
I am not. I'm on a high salt diet.
Me too. How crispy.
Oh my gosh. The salt,
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
Again, $60 off for today. Very, very popular. Get yours home. It does come with 10 recipes. If you want to add the recipe book, it's just $19.95 to add it, because if you buy the Today Special, you get $10 off the recipe book.
You're done?
Yeah, those are done.
All right. All right, look at that.
Doing more stuff?
Too many things. Soon I'm going to need 2 more tables. Then we can
know.
cook
I know.
more.
We have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left to talk
I
about
hate
the
to
Today
take it
Special.
away because it's so beautiful.
You give me a little plate,
I'm still eating the French fries with the Parmesan cheese on them.
Here we have
are
our
good.
little dessert here, or as a side dish. It's hot, but you can take it out with the thing, with the tongue, or just like that.
We did apple roses and pepperoni roses.
Okay.
Oh.
Rosie.
Super easy, yeah. Just a little bit of puff pastry.
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't have told me about this Parmesan thing. It's so. Okay, sorry.
Right?
Yeah.
It's so
So
good.
good.
You could add bacon to the top of that if you wanted to.
Ooh, hot.
All right, I get it. Come. You're trying to ruin me. Oh, this is so good.
No, a little Parmesan is good.
No,
though,
it
huh?
is.
Yeah.
I actually never
It's
had
like
that so
little
good.
tricks which help you to make it a little different. You know, we do that at the Cut, our restaurant, and we put Parmesan on top, and grate a little fresh truffle on top, salt and pepper, and that's it.
It's so beautiful. And you know, by the way, we're going to talk about the cookbook and the accessories for for just like a minute or so.
Yeah.
But the item number for the Today Special is 897363. I'm so excited for all of you that are grabbing this. We're so happy that Wolfgang Puck is a part of our HSN family, continuing on with us. And as we do our transition to Pennsylvania, he'll be in Pennsylvania And so this is his final show in our Florida studio. Let me pop over here to show you the cookbook. My producer is telling me that we're going to talk about this for just a minute. So when you buy the Today Special, you get $10 off the cookbook, which is $29.95, but not for you that bought the Today Special. It'll be $19.95. And maybe, Christian, you should get this for your mom. You know, like when you get her the air fryer, you're in big trouble with your mom. It's like, stop talking about my mom. All right. So again, delicious, easy recipes, just like the air fryer itself, which is, you know, simple and not complicated. But I'm showing you, like, you know, air fry steak, vegetables, desserts, you name it, you can do it in the air fryer. And easy step-by-step recipes. There's 180 recipes in this cookbook. Yes, did I see brownies? Yeah, delicious, delicious, what is brownies? Those are grandma's brownies. Okay, so I wanted to show you this recipe book. Again, $10 off. Okay. I do want to remind you of the Spice Mills, which is the weekly deal drop. You get 2 of them, and they even include the batteries. And the Spice Mills, if you'd like to grab those, are available. You're going to get a bunch for your house?
Oh my God, this is so easy. And I always say, oh, just take them. My wife said, why you give everything away? Then we don't have it anymore. Then she got upset. I have an old pepper mill, like out of wood at home. Then she takes that out and says, look what we have to do.
We were left with the old stuff because you could give it away.
Yeah.
But it is a great gift, by the way. It comes gift boxed. I have it in red, copper, stainless steel. Those are the colors. I feel like there was another one. Gold. Thank you, Rob. There's only 200 left in the gold now, so very limited. Now, if you grab the Today Special, we also have we're talking about the accessories? There's accessories, okay? They're right back here. All right, everybody was waving me in a different direction. All right, okay. So here's the silicone accessories. So you get 4 silicone ramekins, and then you were also getting, this is a silicone insert, and then you also, like if you're roasting chicken, you take the drip pay, and then you just drop it in there, and then you have the whole thing fits right in your air fryer. It's silicone, easy cleanup. And this is exclusively available here at HSN with your Today Special. You can add to your order. It's only $24.95. Honestly, it's a sale price. That's fantastic. But the other thing is, we get way less of these than we do of the Today Special. So this is the kind of thing that later on, like I'm going to be back later on today at 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock with Chef. I don't know if this will be still here, but I'm excited for those of you who are picking it up. The item number to order is 900-590. So do we want to talk about these accessories at all, Chef? Huh? Like how you use the silicone insert?
I think the silicone thing, the basket is really easy because you can put it in your air fryer and then you have the handles and you just take it out. So it's so simple. Yeah. And then you also have the insert so you don't have your food sitting in fat or whatever you do if you roast a little roast beef or things like that. And then the little molds are perfect, like to reheat things in it. Like if you have macaroni and cheese left over, if you have mashed potatoes left over, you fill that up and then bake it, and that's it.
Because how else would you reheat mashed potatoes unless you had like something to put them in?
Exactly. That makes it so much easier.
And it's a little crispy on top when you took them out. Yeah, it makes it crispy. You
can put a little Parmesan cheese or a little bit of cheddar cheese on top, and you have a different dish.
So I love that. So these accessories they go with the Today Special. That's exactly the size that would go inside the Today Special. So the item number again, 900-590. We've got more that we're going to continue on. Chef is over there, and we're talking about is it the steak knives that are next? We're going to take a break here. Okay. Okay, so we're going to take a break in just another minute, and then we're going to come back and talk about the steak knives. So don't forget to grab your Today's Special, available in the hunter green, the black, the blue, the red, and the gray. So we've got more coming up with Chef Wolfgang. Puck another 20 minutes, so stay tuned.
Keep your wallet chill with the hottest savings during our ultimate summer sale. Don't miss new markdowns, fashion and jewelry up to 60% off, up to 40% off beauty, and crafts up to 50% off. And the savings don't stop there. Check out clearance up to 60% off. And this sale only offers you simply can't refuse. Now through Sunday on HSN. And shop on hsn.com for the extra savings you won't see on air.
Be the first to know when your favorite brands and celebrities will be on HSN. Sign up for when to watch emails and we'll let you know when they'll be live on air. Simply go to your HSN account to update your communication preferences and select your favorite brands. Or sign up directly at the bottom of a product page. You'll receive email notification every time your favorite brands will be live on HSN. Customize your shopping experience with when to watch emails today.
Here at HSN, we base our retail values on nationwide information. Retail value is an indication of the price you would expect to pay for the same or similar item elsewhere, not the price at which you would be able to sell the item. Prices do vary around the country, so ours might be different from prices in your area. For more information, call one of our customer service reps at 1-800-284-3900.
HSN. I'm live here in the studio with Chef Wolfgang Puck. We're going to be talking about the stainless steel Petite kettle. Yeah. Available in 2 colors, champagne and the metallic red. Oh, but also the, okay, but I want to give you a quick peek. We're not supposed to do a presentation of this, but I will tell you that it's an 8-inch stainless steel skillet. Yeah. And this is the kind of perfect size that you use day in and day out. And if you want to jump into stainless steel, this is your everyday 8-inch. I saw the price at $14.95, Chef. Yeah, I confess amazing. I bought one.
Yeah, you know what? Because it has a tri-ply bottom, you can see here tri-ply bottom, riveted handle. And look at that, it's like mirror polish finish. So this is like a perfect little pan. So you can saute it, you can bake in it, you can do anything you want with it.
Yeah, we just wanted to give you a quick look at this.
It's okay.
It comes in 2 colors. Thank you. Now we're going to take a quick look at the kettle, which is the Petite kettle. It's a 14-ounce capacity, available in the champagne and the metallic red. And you were saying that this is what you have on your induction burner at home day in and day out, and this is what you use.
I have a red one. Actually going to get another one because mine is getting a little old and banged up because nobody really watches it as much as I do, you know.
Okay.
So what I use that often is to make tea, obviously. Now, I have loose teas always. Do we have some loose tea here? I don't see it.
It's already in one of them.
Yeah, you have another one? Okay, so now what I do at night, like so it makes me sleep better, I use ginger, lemon, a little mint, a few leaves of mint is really delicious. For fresh mint tea, it's delicious. And then often I use a sprig of thyme too, fresh thyme. You don't need a lot because thyme is very powerful. So you use half a sprig. You put that in your tea kettle. Look at that. And now we let it infuse so you get all the flavors of the herbs, the ginger, the lemon. And then what I do, I put a little bit of lemon in it. And even I have a little honey in it. But even if I'm sick, for example, and I want some tea, I drink coffee normally a lot too. So I make my ginger lemon tea with honey. That's my go-to thing when I don't feel good. So it's really perfect.
It smells so good. It smells so good, and I think these are so pretty. You can smell it already, huh? And it comes with the insert. It comes with this. So if you have loose leaf tea that you just drop it in, and how many cups? You said it made about 4 cups.
Yeah. So you make it really as much or as little as you want. So you can put loose tea in here, or you can put tea bags if you like to. So it all depends what you like, you know. So I don't gonna tell you you only can use loose tea because it's better. But the English drink the tea really dark. Oh, let me turn this down a little bit.
And it's obviously safe for induction because we're using induction.
We're using induction.
But obviously it would work for gas and electric as well.
Gas, electric, anything you want. Yeah. So It's really so easy. Put a little milk in it or a little honey in it, and here you have your tea.
I love that.
Okay, what
oh,
do you
here's
have?
some great loose leaf.
Okay, some loose tea. Perfect. See, that's how I drink it at home. That's why we have the insert, you know. So we don't want the insert just to be like an insert. We need it because I use functionally, and I use, there's no insert in here where we have it. Oh, here, okay, again.
You can use it from
Thank you, yeah. Okay, I have here some loose tea. You decide what you like. I generally drink like English breakfast, or we have jasmine tea. You also can add a little bit lemon and a few pieces of ginger here. And all you have to do is put it in here and let it infuse for a little bit.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And it'll make like 4 pots. And I love that you can, you know, because I've got some decorative teapots, but you can't put them on the stove and heat the water up in them.
Exactly.
So then you pour it in there and then they get cold. But I feel like this would keep the tea warm a little bit more because of the, you know, because it's metal and on the stove. And then you could bring it right to the table. It's not that kind of kettle that you plug into the wall, the kettle. So then you can't like bring that to the table.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay, we turn it off. So here we have loose tea, and here a really, really dark one. Do we have a little milk? Like the English, you know, they drink tea and
milk.
Milk, yeah.
I actually drink milk with my tea.
Oh no, this is hibiscus tea.
Oh, look
Super
how beautiful
strong.
that is.
Look at that. Wow, perfect. And here we have still making a little noise, our introduction, because I can see it from the front very well. Okay, here we have some more. Look at that. I love tea, and I love the way it smells up the house. So
it smells so good.
Smells so good.
It does. It smells really good.
Yeah, it is so different when you do that instead of buying like teacups. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's beautiful too.
Yeah, so you can put in rose petals, dried flowers, all different spices, a little cinnamon if you like.
Obviously black tea, you know, traditional teas. We're just showing you all, you know, the infusion and the warm water feels relaxing at night. And if you don't want tea, something with caffeine in it, you could do your ginger.
Yeah.
The red is very popular and $34.95, but the champagne is actually more limited, but everybody's loving the red as well. This is a great giftable. Oh, here comes the high tea service
Okay, thank you.
from Tracy.
Right,
There's the milk.
Like the
I think you want a cup of tea is I think what he wants to.
A little milk in it, and then put a little sugar in it. And all we need is a little biscotti or a little pastry out of our oven, and we are done. And here we have my infusion.
Oh yeah, that's your
it's
ginger,
very light.
lemon, and all the
The color
thyme.
is very light, but the smell is amazing.
Oh, it smells so good. So relaxing.
And you can put a little leaf of mint on top of it, and you think you are somewhere in London.
Yep, there it is, like a mint infusion.
Oh, right. Oh, so look at that. She made a little bakery here.
Oh, okay. We are having an English tea.
Okay, we have a little. Okay. A little apple turnover. Okay, we get one and one. Ooh, nice and crispy.
Fresh out of the oven.
Yeah, this is perfectly to cook puff pastry. If you cook puff pastry in the convection oven, in the air fryer, it's so much better.
Like spanakopita.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be so good in the air fryer.
And a lot of things, like the little rice balls, what you call them?
Ornancina.
Arancini, yeah, you're very good. Very good.
I can't cook a lot, but I can eat a lot.
You had an Italian boyfriend or what?
I've actually been to Italy, and the
And
food
you had
is
a
amazing.
boyfriend there too?
No, I did not have a boyfriend there.
No, we won't tell anybody.
It was one of my honeymoons.
Oh,
It was two husbands ago, but that's a different show. Yeah, that would be a very different show. Hey, I love that these kettles are flying out the door. Item number 889-162. We've got about 10 minutes left in our show. Rob, we're going to mention the wine opener.
All right, now
quickly.
let's bring a bottle of wine here. And the wine opener. That's my favorite thing. And my wife really loves that too, because when she has friends over, girlfriends, and they eat at our house, and she wants to open a bottle of wine with a screw, with a wine opener, the traditional one, she always has problems and breaks the cork.
It is. It's hard. So you get a set of two for $29.95. I've got stainless, I've got red, I've got the copper, and I've got the gold. And by the way, you need batteries, but we include them. Let me just show you. These batteries will come with it. 8 batteries included, 4 for each of them. And we've opened them live on air. We're going to do that. It also, doesn't it have like a...
Huh?
Oh,
yes.
They didn't want to present them. They just wanted to show them really quick.
Yeah, we're showing this really quick because
they didn't put the batteries in yet?
No, they didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, we had one in the back, but now look at that. This is where the corkscrew or the screw stands on, and it cuts the cup. You know, look at that. See that?
So we've got our final item. Is that the steak knives? Yeah, I guess she's going to try to get the battery, I guess. We were just mentioning it.
Bring the wine over here.
Yeah,
then.
bring the wine.
Okay.
So bring the wine. We're going to talk about the steak knives right here. Or right here. And right there.
All right, you come over here because we're going to show you how to cut, how well they cut and everything, no?
Gorgeous. So what these are a set of 4, and they come in a beautiful gift box. You have a choice of copper, metallic red, gold, or stainless steel. Here's the gold, here's the copper, metallic red, and then the gold and the stainless steel. So you can take a look. These are giftable. So you get 8 of them. You get 2 boxes, 8 steak knives packed in 2 4-piece sets. So if you would, okay, all right, he's coming back. They're made of stainless steel, and they are carbon stainless steel blades, and they resist rust and corrosion because they're the stainless steel blades.
Yeah. So now, why do we need steak knives? I tell you, in 2006 already, I opened Cut in Beverly Hills. And I had Christopher silver, the most expensive cutlery you can get for any restaurant, you know. And in the first week, a customer calls me to the table and says, Wolfgang, I know you're a great cook, but you know, I would not expect that you have a tough steak in your first steak restaurant. And I blushed and took his plate away and went into the kitchen. I said, I know the meat we buy from, I know it's good meat. And then I took my kitchen knife and I cut it, tasted it, I said, it's so tender. And then I tried to cut it with his knife. Naturally, the knives are not made for that. That's why in every steakhouse now, we have steak knives. So you can cut a steak. So look at that.
Oh my gosh, looks like butter. Looks like a butter knife.
Yeah.
Right through that gorgeous steak.
Look at that.
Look at that. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely you need a steak knife.
Yeah. So now you can cut that. So simple, so easy, and nobody will get the perception that you bought cheap meat. Everyone will say, wow, this is amazing. Now, I use my finger because Kat didn't give me a fork, so we eat with our fingers. It's okay.
Does that count?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was there.
Okay, it's okay, I don't mind. I use this fork here, so it's okay. Look at that, my chicken breast I just cut. We just cooked before. Look how nice it cuts it through. See that?
Yeah. And again, you get eight of them. A lot of times you don't get that many. You get 8 of them, and they come in 2 separate boxes. So whatever color you choose, you get a box of them and another box. So it's 8 total for $29.95. And these are stainless steel. And these are fine-edge blades, triple riveted handles for strength and durability. And they are dishwasher safe as well, Chef.
Yeah. I know. So I think if you don't have a steak knife at home, do yourself a favor and buy a few of these steak knives. You know, you get 8 for, what, under $30 or something like that?
Yes, 8 for $29.95.
Yeah. So it could not be better. Look at that.
And it comes in a gift box as well?
Yeah, it comes in a gift box. You can give it to somebody, keep 4 for you if you don't think you need more. So simple, so easy. And look how easy it cuts everything. Our sausages we had from before. Look at it. If you don't have a good knife, you think that will go through here? No.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think steak knives are a must-have, and you know what? Check your steak knives. Maybe they're, you know, older, they've got a little rust on them, they don't, you know, maybe you didn't get like a great pair, maybe it's a pair you got 20 years ago, you got a set. What you're getting is 8 of them, and they come in beautiful gift boxes, and you choose the color you decorate with. I love that you did the metallic red.
Yeah, the red
Those
is
are gorgeous.
beautiful,
Yeah.
and you can see, look at that. See that? That's how the box is.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gift box.
Yeah, it's a beautiful box. So if you want to give somebody a little present, you buy them the knife, give them a few, and you keep the rest. So, or whatever, or give them all away.
Right.
It's $30, and
you get
they
2
won't
of them.
know how much you spend. They're going to think, oh my God, when I give them next time a present, I better go and buy something really nice, because this looks really, really special.
Well, it also has the Wolfgang Puck name on it. They know that is synonymous with the highest quality. So you've got a 4-piece and a 4-piece. You get 2 boxes, 8 total, and you just choose your color, the gold, the copper, the red, or the stainless. And this is a fine edge blade. Yeah. So this is what you use to cut. This is what you need.
In our restaurant, yeah, totally.
Yeah. I love that story of, you know, the fanciest restaurant in the world, and with a butter knife, it's going to look like your meat's tough.
Exactly. And they don't think about the knife. They don't complain about the knife. They complain about
the food itself.
The food, yeah. And I said, we buy the best meat there is. So, and still, you know, it was really, really, really embarrassing. But then I found out. I said, I gave him actually my small kitchen knife for the steak. So then it was okay. I said, okay, buy better knife. You can afford them. So I said, okay. And then I thought, you know, you need them at home too. Because everybody at home wants to look good. If you spend time in the kitchen or on the barbecue, wherever you are, you want to look good, and you want to make the guests happy. So you have to get good utensils and good stuff.
You know, the most popular is the stainless steel choice. And
will you give me potatoes?
Most,
I'm on a diet.
Most people are getting more than one. So in one set you get 8, but maybe you want like a setting of like for 16 or.
It's a perfect gift. You know, if your kids come home or go away, they live somewhere else, you said, okay, you have the steak knife. And you know what is great? You can give them a bottle of wine. They will drink it and throw the bottle in the garbage.
Yeah.
Or recycle it.
Exactly.
And that's it. So now you can actually have something for a long time. You know, so you're going to use them for everything you have to cut.
They got you some more stuff to cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they brought more stuff because they want to show you, have you show them the knife.
Okay, all right, it's good. So we have more sausages, we have potatoes. If you want to cut the potatoes like I did before, look at that.
Oh, obviously, if a steak knife can cut a steak, it's going to cut a potato.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. But again, it's not like you need a steak knife and a butter knife. These steak knives look beautiful, and they don't look like, oh, they're the same knife that you use to open up your packages that you get in the mail.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Some people tend to grab those, and then it ruins their knives. Maybe you need a new set. Treat yourself to a new set.
I actually have my kids, they use that for that too, you know. I get upset at them. I said, don't use that. And because they were always handy to take them. They know where we keep the knives, and then that's about it.
So you get 8 of them. They come in 2 separate boxes. So we've got different color choices. The metallic red, the beautiful gold. Let me show you the beautiful gold, the copper. This is the metallic red. The stainless is available as well, and it's a 2-pack. So you could even, like, maybe you're saying, okay, I just need 4 of them. You could keep one and gift one, but my producer is telling me a lot of people are getting more than one.
With the Pastries.
So we've got about a minute left in the show. Chef, what do you want to do?
What I want to do?
Yeah.
Now?
Yeah, you got a minute left in the show.
Okay, all right. I'm going to show you how to open a bottle of wine perfectly.
Oh, with the wine. Okay, the wine.
Look at that.
Right.
Look at that. You hear it?
Yep, and battery operated, and there's the item number. It's 889-212 for the special edition wine openers.
Here's the cork coming out. See that?
So easy.
So you really need that. I know I'm going to get a few for my house because my wife gives them always away. And then the cork is not damaged. So you can actually re-cork your bottle, put it back in, just like that. And then the next day, if you want to reopen, because if you keep it open, the wine won't be good anymore. So you have to close it up. The next day, do the same thing again. Take it out, and look at that. This is a must. And then I go, you should show one more little trick if you have wine at home. If you want to look good in front of your friend or they give you a wine to taste, you know what we do? We pour a little bit like that. And then you have to swirl it a little bit. Do we have a close-up here? Okay, like this. Always smell it. You can close your eyes. Mmm. Swirl it around a little bit in your mouth and you say, mmm, very complex. And then people are going to think you're a wine connoisseur.
Well, thank you so much, Kat, for all the food. Kristen for the camera work. James for making sure my microphone worked. Chef, great job. Now you're back throughout the day. I'm going to see you again at 8 o'clock to